Republicans, all but one, locked arms to protect him from impeachment. But we need to reestablish the rule of law in this country.
Who cares about the Constitution of the president? I'm the president of the United States. I have all of the power, and I'm able to intimidate members of my own party.
That was Democrats last night on the debate stage, continuing the ongoing, endless impeachment pursuit. They want to keep it going. Here to react, former acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker. Matt, thanks for being here this morning. So when you hear what's going on Capitol Hill, still after the acquittal this week, what you hear on the debate stage, average Americans saying, are they really going to keep going with this? Will they?
It appears they will. You know, about a year ago, I appeared at a quote-unquote oversight hearing, and which appeared a lot more like an inquisition as to whether President Trump had done anything wrong, and it hasn't stopped for the last year. And I don't think it's going to stop. Unfortunately, the House has very powerful tools if they're willing to use them, including the ability to subpoena witnesses. And we'll see where they go. But you're right. Where I am and where I live and the people I talk to are saying, are you kidding me? Why can't they get anything done for the American people?
So, Matt, you're saying the names that we had to listen to and hear about for the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks, as this inquiry went on in the House and the Senate, the House is going to go back and subpoena those people, do the homework they never did in the first place, and drag us through it all over again?
That's what it appears like, and it also appears that they're looking for new angles to really fundamentally use the House tools of oversight, which are important for our republic, for a really bad purpose, and that is to score cheap political points against the president and try to weaken him. Because, you know what, you were talking about bumper stickers earlier. The easiest one that the president can use now is creating jobs and killing terrorists.
Absolutely. Well, Nancy Pelosi weighed in an op-ed. In between prayer groups, she had time to write an op-ed. Here's a part of what she wrote. She said, for weeks, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and the Republican-controlled Senate have made themselves accomplices to the president's wrongdoing. The president remains an ongoing threat to American democracy. They've joined the president in normalizing lawlessness and rejecting the checks and balances of our Constitution. Did Nancy Pelosi learn nothing in this process, or will she hold back?
She didn't, because she continues to need to feed her radical base. I mean, you saw in that debate kind of where the mainstream Democrat Party, they have lurched left, and they have no desire to really serve the people of America. They are a party of big city coastal elites that, you know, that just don't get it. They don't understand what it's like to raise a family in middle America, what it's like to have a job that you enjoy and want to go to every day.
Yeah.
And so we should expect the House to get nothing done and to be ultimately penalized for that.
I mean, completely out of touch. You raise a great point, though. If I was watching that debate last night, I might go for impeachment 2.0 as well. It's probably the best candidate I have. Matt Whitaker, thank you very much. Appreciate your time this morning.